Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Broken Boys. This is episode 66. I am Mike.
And I'm Colin.
And here we are again in a Discord call. Still got some moving arrangements to work out, but it's all right. It's all right. But it's been like 2 weeks since we last did an episode. I think a little bit more. And got a lot of stuff to talk about. I mean, that fight in the Grand Canyon 2 was crazy.
That was actually insane.
Yeah, I can't believe the falls just turned back on. Yeah.
Drowned both Biden and Trudeau. It was actually insane.
Yeah, fucking wild. Thank God we were up in the viewing platform, not down there with them. But
yeah, that would have been bad.
Yeah, for sure. But other than that, how you been doing?
Not the best.
Oh shit!
It's been a really, really long couple of weeks here.
Damn, what's been going on?
Well, the week after we recorded, it was pretty much fine. Nothing happened. Just relaxed, and I started playing God of War again.
Mm-hmm.
But then, this recap started, and we had to start packing up my childhood home and
oh yeah,
everything. And it's just a lot of shit that should have been started months ago. That was all started last Friday.
Mm-hmm.
And it's 21 years worth of shit.
Yeah.
So it's quite a bit.
I definitely get that. I mean, I think me, I'm a little bit of a procrastinator as well, and I remember my mom in particular being very upset at how slow I was doing that process. So if it makes you feel better, it's not the only a lot of people end up doing that. I think just leaving it to the last week. But
I know, but it's literally everything.
Yeah.
We got a dumpster. We filled it within the first couple days. So, man, there's still stuff we have to throw out. And it's Jesus Christ, it's just so much shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's been a lot of dust everywhere.
Oh, that's great.
Kicking up allergies and stuff, and just awful. I don't know if you can hear it in my voice right now, but I don't know if it's just allergies or you got a little cold, but it's annoying. Since we've been working on the house and stuff, we haven't been cooking food. We've just been ordering stuff.
Oh yeah, that's always hard.
Yeah, it was. I almost never want to see fast food again.
Yeah, but when my dad had COVID, back in the early days of COVID, March 2020, or actually I think it was April, but we kind of ended up doing the same thing because it was pretty much just me and my mom, and I'm not known for my culinary skills,
right?
And yeah, we were just ordering in almost every single night, and I definitely know what you mean by that. It gets, after probably about 3 times or so, it's this. You can start to feel the order, if that makes sense. I don't know. It definitely, that taught me how important a home cooked meal really is.
yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
But it just that whole thing it got even worse on Wednesday, because on Tuesday night we had Portillo's.
Yeah.
And I had it. It was fine. I had a cheeseburger and cheese fries, and it wasn't great, but it didn't feel bad about it. It didn't feel bad after it. But then Wednesday, I just got mad food poisoning.
Oh shit.
And so it was put out of commission on Wednesday. Broke my like 5 year streak of not puking, which I was kind of mad about.
Damn.
But man, it felt good to puke though. Like,
Now it's gonna
man,
be Portillo's and Panda Express that you're
yeah.
gonna have food
Yeah,
poisoning
I probably won't
memories.
touch Portillo's for a while.
What was that?
I probably won't touch Portillo's for a bit.
Yeah, I mean, that happened. I think it's called like food aversion, and we learned about that in
Yeah.
psychology. But
Mhm.
damn, I'm
Yeah,
sorry about that, man. That's rough. That's just like
yeah.
a shit cherry
Mhm.
on top of bad
Yeah,
Sunday.
yeah, it was pretty bad, but it only lasted a day, thankfully.
Mm-hmm.
So, been working on the house and stuff the last couple days. Yesterday, which was Friday for us, we like yesterday was like the big purge day, so we rented a truck and then we had to bring a bunch of the stuff to um the storage locker
Mm.
and stuff like that. So it was like a lot of stuff. And we still have stuff to do tomorrow, but today is kind of like a rest day because my mom has a work and also like a photography job.
Yeah, yeah,
To, we're gonna take today off and then just finish tomorrow, but it's gonna be quite a bit. So
yeah.
uh, pray for
Damn. I had no idea you were going through so much. I'm sorry about that, man.
me.
At least,
um,
hopefully, things will be a little bit better once you're, I don't know, like not in that whole moving situation.
yeah,
Once it's settled back down, hopefully.
right, but
Hopefully,
I'll
yeah.
I'll be coming back down there this week, so
Nice,
yeah,
nice,
yeah,
nice, nice.
yeah. And you know, we'll be back in person. You guys can see our beautiful faces again.
Hell yeah, I can see his beautiful face again. It's been too
It's
long.
been,
I mean, only 2 weeks for me, but
I get sad after a day.
I know, man. Uh,
Even after an hour, like Mike leaves, I'm like,
it's the second for me. It's just like, god damn. um,
but yeah,
but
been a last couple of weeks. But there's a lot of music news and stuff we'll get to. But how was
absolutely.
your trip?
Out my trip.
Yeah.
Uh, damn, I feel bad, like saying like good things, but it was a good trip. We went to Niagara Falls on the Canadian side, so the first day was driving up through uh, up through Michigan, and going into Canada that way, just so we can, I don't know, I guess be in Canada for a little bit longer.
Right.
Take that route. Actually, I think it's probably quicker to do that than to go up through like Ohio and Pennsylvania and all that. Um, but yeah, we went through Michigan, past Flint, Michigan. I made a couple jokes about the water, uh, and then then we went through there. I got to drive in Canada for a little bit, which was cool. Driving in kilometers, uh, pretty crazy.
Mhm. How
um,
does how does that work? What's the exchange rate?
Oh, I don't fucking know. I was driving my dad's car, and it has like one of those smart touch screens or whatever. So he just had to press a setting, and it went from miles to kilometers automatically. So it just said the number on the screen. I didn't have to look at the wheel. Uh, but well, look at the speedometer. Not I was looking at the road while I was driving.
No.
Um, but we did that. We went to Niagara Falls for the first day. That was pretty
Mhm.
cool. The Canadian side of Niagara Falls is very touristy, but
Mm.
we had a nice view of a weed shop right outside our hotel. It was kind of
Mhm.
funny. Um, but yeah, we did like that little boat tour that like you go through like the falls on. You wear like those ponchos and like I don't know, you drive into the falls sort of. Not like directly into them, obviously, but uh,
Yeah.
did that. That was really cool. That was probably the highlight of the trip. And
You get
then
married?
I was looking for my Pam, but I couldn't find her.
You'll
um,
find her someday.
someday. But it was very cold. It was rainy like the whole time we were there. But I mean, I think you get wet no matter what when you go on that boat tour. But
Uh,
I know, right? Um,
no.
but it was very cold, but it was very cool. And we did that. Got some Canadian candy while we were up there, and it was pretty okay. I still have some like maple syrup bonbons. It's like little suck-on candies that are syrup flavored. Oh, I know. You know me. And they were.
On things.
Can't stop. And those are pretty good. Then then we went into New York. I saw where my mom grew up. It's upstate New York, so like sort of near Buffalo. Saw where my mom grew up. Got some buffalo wings from nearby Buffalo. That shit was really fucking good. Yeah.
Did it taste different?
Did it taste like what?
Did it taste different from?
Oh, different. It like, it's weird. It's like it didn't taste different. It just tasted better. Like it just it tasted like buffalo sauce, but like refined. I guess if that makes sense. It was really good though. Did that. Got some pizza up there too. Stayed in an Airbnb for the first time. That was. I'm not really great at sleeping in foreign places. And like. I don't know. It was kind of. I got like weird paranoia at night just because we were like almost in like the middle of nowhere at some like stranger's house, and like he was living, like I don't know, around the block, I guess. It was. I don't know. I was just having weird paranoia. Like, damn, what if this is like a whole like serial killer ploy, just setting up an Airbnb? I don't know. It was those nighttime thoughts. But that was pretty cool. We stayed there for a few days. Saw a lot of waterfalls, did like some hiking. Yeah, did that. That was pretty much all we did, was just like hiking and waterfalls and just seeing upstate New York. It was very pretty.
That was fun.
Yeah, then we went back home through, Pennsylvania, Ohio, passed through Columbus, Ohio. I was like, damn, this is the land of the pilots, 21 pilots. I wanted to see if we could stop by a record store like while we were over there, just because, but we couldn't. I was kind of sad, but we were just driving through. And yeah, then we went home. I drove like 6 hours on the way home. Yeah, I don't know. It was pretty cool. It was just a nice little relaxing thing. I didn't have as much free time as I thought I was going to have. So like I wanted to work on like music stuff, and it did not happen over the trip. But that's basically since I've gotten back. Well, I stayed at home for a couple more days just to hang with some friends, and then some friends that I don't see all the time, and we did that, and then as soon as I got back to the apartment, I've pretty much been in music mode again and made some pretty good progress. I've told you about a big song as the opener. Like there's a lot of moving parts and everything in it, and that I'm happy to say is like nearly finished. So,
wow.
Yeah, I'll have that to show you sometime soon, and show everyone very pretty soon.
Very pretty soon.
Very pretty soon. But yeah, that's pretty much what's been up with me. Just trip and then music. Woo!
Yeah, sounds pretty relaxing.
Yeah. I mean, it was relaxing except for Better Call Saul on the Monday on the trip. I watched that and god fucking damn, you need to watch that show, bro.
Did they bring in the vultures?
Huh?
Did they bring in the vultures?
Yeah, they brought in the vultures to Bob Oden. I don't remember if we made that joke on the pod, did we? That's just if I just say that. We just have a joke that because I keep telling him like crazy shit's happening, and then I think one day I said, yeah, Bryan Cranston just showed up on set and popped Bob Odenkirk, and Vince Gilligan liked it so much he kept rolling and kept it in the show. And now we have a joke that the show is just his decaying corpse on screen. But for real though, like there was the mid-season finale, and like they did a cliffhanger that was pretty much just as like brutal in terms of making people wait as the as Breaking Bad's one with I guess without spoilers for Breaking Bad, Hank on the toilet. If I'd say that, someone who hasn't seen the show has no fucking idea what that means. But if they have seen, they know what that means. Um, but yeah, that was something.
Let me guess what happened here.
Okay.
Kim got so mad at Brian that I forget her name in real life, but she got so mad at Bryan Cranston that she tried to hit him with her car.
Yeah.
But Brian saw it coming, and he was standing right next to Howard, so he threw Howard in front of the car, and now it's Howard and Bob's body.
Oh shit. Yeah, I mean, I don't know how you knew that. Like, I guess the show's more predictable than I thought.
Let's listen to it.
Yeah, that was the big, cliffhanger. It was just a close up on Patrick Fabian, Howard's actor's, dead corpse next to Bob's.
Wow.
Yeah, right in their living room.
That's pretty great.
Well,
pretty.
I guess he can't run him over in the living room, but
Well, I mean, you could hit him so hard that he flies through the window.
Yeah, that's actually what happened. There you go. Yeah.
And now Kim is gonna be held liable in court. They're gonna find Howard's body and Bob's body. They're gonna think that Kim did both of them.
I mean, she is the biggest connection to both of them, so it makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn. Yeah, it's crazy. I can't wait to see what happens next. but yeah. And then other than that, the only other thing I have here that's not like music news was very recently Charlie from the Chuckle Sandwich left that, and I just felt like bringing it up because I don't know, I've always kind of seen us in tandem to them because they started like 2 weeks before we started our podcast or something like that. And also it's the only podcast I like pretty much watch other than, well, I don't really watch our podcast either, I just edit it, so but yeah, I don't know, that was kind of sad, but
yeah,
at least they're on good terms and everything, so it's not a bad thing, I guess. It's good for him,
right?
But
since we are in tandem with them, I'm going to be taking this time to say that I'm replacing Charlie on Chuckle Sandwich.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah.
You're still going to do this one though, right?
We're gonna have to talk.
Yeah, we can.
After this.
Yeah, we can talk when everyone else isn't listening.
Yeah.
Just don't yell at me like you did last time.
What? I never yell at you. I'll send you a message that they can't see.
Okay. But yeah. Oh, what did he say? Oh shit. You guys may have heard that notification go through, but well, I guess we should talk about all the music news that's going on.
Yeah, there's a lot.
Yeah. Damn. You guys don't even know how significant episode 66 is.
It's only one number short of the doubles number.
That's true. I could always mess up the title like I did last week's without realizing.
Yeah, it was episode 35.
Yeah, but yeah, we got a lot of music stuff to go through. So not only do we have all the stuff that have been released in the last more than basically 3 weeks, because we recorded on Thursday last time, so we didn't get to anything of that week, but we also have our monthly roundup to do this week, so got quite a bit. So the first thing that happened was the day after we recorded was Harry Styles with Harry's House. What are your thoughts on it, Colin?
I like it quite a bit. It's got a lot of good funk to it. It reminds me of a lot of 70s, 80s, maybe a little bit of 60s in there. It's very funky. It's very nice while also having a good bit of emotional songs in there. Um, I think that I still like his debut the most, but I think I might like Harry's House more than Fine Line just a little bit.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Nice.
Um,
Yeah.
yeah. I'll get into my favorites when we go through our monthly roundup. But
Okay.
yeah, what do you think?
Yeah. I guess I'll do that same thing. But I thought it was okay. I wasn't huge into it, me personally. I like it. It sounded good. It had good production throughout. I just didn't really. I don't know. I felt like I didn't really like Harry as much in it,
Mhm.
which is weird. But like you said, there's some standout tracks. There's some emotional moments, and there's a couple bangers in there. But
Yeah.
it wasn't bad at all. I just thought it was all right. I haven't listened to Fine Line in a while, but I also may like it a little bit over it, but it's kind of about the same level for me.
Okay.
But yeah, I thought it was okay. It definitely
I'm,
grew on me more after I didn't really like it the first time I listened to it, but it's grown a bit.
yeah, I've just become more of like a poppy person
Yeah, no, for
in
sure.
recent times, so like it's just poppy stuff is more likely to grow on me
Mm-hmm.
nowadays. But yeah, I liked it quite a bit. So
Yeah, I guess all that pop you like got you into cinema. Popping when you and him get intimate. Um, yeah.
you know me,
Yeah, I know you with your Harry Styles.
I do have a
But
naked poster of them. So
that's true. I had no idea that came in that vinyl. Or
yeah,
do you have the vinyl for that, or did that come in?
it came in fine line.
Yeah, but did that come in the vinyl or CD? I don't remember.
It was the vinyl.
Okay, I couldn't remember if you had a vinyl for that or not.
Yeah.
Um, Sweet. Um, yeah. Then after that, if I'm not missing anything, we got a new track from Panic at the Disco. Uh,
Yeah.
um, which is called Viva Las Vengeance. It is the lead single to their album, which I believe is also called Viva Las Vengeance. That's coming out in August at some point. And
Yeah.
we did an artist analysis on Panic a couple months ago, and in my closing thoughts, I think you kind of mirrored my opinion as well. It was just kind of like I'm a little bit on the fence with them. I think I said something like they're in a unique position where um, kind of whatever their next record will be will probably determine what I think of them as a band, like if I think I'm a fan or not. um, and so far, I quite like the song quite a bit. I on our website that we like to use a lot, album of the year, it has like a 50 for a score or something like that. And I really don't
Well,
understand that. I think it's pretty good, honestly. I really love I mean, I'm a big nerd, so I really like the chord progression. It's kind of going everywhere, but it's been stuck in my head honestly since it came out. It's good. I think Brendan does well on it. It sounds like a full band again. I think I watch a guy called ARTV, and he noticed that in their YouTube description it changed to include the other members of his touring band rather than just Brendan Urie. So maybe this record's back to having more than one person on it. Uh,
good.
yeah, that's a very good thing. um, uh, but no, I enjoyed it quite a bit. I'm excited to hear more from it. Yeah, what would you think?
I like it quite a bit as well. I've only listened to it a couple times because of how busy this week has been,
Mm-hmm.
but I did enjoy it. I like the video a lot.
Yeah, the video is
Um,
fun.
yeah, I think a lot of the backlash is just coming from the fact that Brendan Urie is just like a kind of shitty person.
That was what a
So
lot of the comments were. It was just like, I hate Brendan. I was like,
yeah,
I mean, yeah, he's not done great things, but the music doesn't reflect that. I don't know. I can separate those when it comes to
yeah,
him.
yeah,
But
and like I think a lot of people are kind of tired of him being like, "I'm from Las Vegas,"
mm,
um, which is, but I feel like it's less like that in this song. It's more just like a fun gimmick.
yeah,
It's not as good as their old stuff, obviously, but it feels like it's mixing Vices and Virtues era with the new era a little bit,
yeah, for sure.
which I enjoy. I'm looking forward to see what done with the album. I think there's a couple of here. Let me look up the track list because he put it on stuff, and
Yeah,
I think there were like a couple song names where I was like,
yeah, I noticed that too. So like I don't think it's gonna be like the best album of 2021 or what
yeah,
year is it? 2022.
2022.
Yeah. Uh,
Yeah, Star Spangled Banger.
yeah, yeah. That was. I
Um,
think that was the one.
uh, and God Killed Rock and Roll is like
Yeah,
fine, but it's also like
yeah.
okay. But hoping that it's good.
Hmm.
Did like the song. What was I gonna say? But oh yeah, I was like, wow, he's not really like throughout the song. I was like, wow, he's not like rubbing it in our faces that he has a good voice.
Hmm.
And then at the end of the song, he does it. I'm like, there he is.
Yeah. It felt more like appropriate though than like
Yeah,
on "Pray for the Wicked," where I don't know. Like it felt very show offy and in your face on "Pray for the Wicked" and "Death of a Bachelor," but it felt like I don't know. For me personally, it felt like it suited the song more on this one.
that's fair.
Yeah.
But I was just waiting for it, and
Yeah.
we got it. uh,
We'll see if it
that's
happens
awesome.
on every other song on the record,
Yeah,
but
let's
yeah.
hope not. Um, yeah,
Yeah.
good song, good release. August 19th, I believe.
That
We'll
sounds
talk
about
about that
right.
when it comes up.
For sure, for sure. Um,
Um,
yeah, and the next thing well, actually, the only other thing I thought I had a lot more music news on here. I mean, we got a couple things that. Oh wait, I did skip something. Sorry. Oops. Before Panic, we got more Bo Burnham stuff out of the blue.
yeah,
Um, it was a year since Inside, which was kind of crazy to me. It feels like it's been
mhm.
out like longer than that. Honestly, I feel like it's just like a part of me now. Um,
Oh, yeah.
um, but yeah, he released the outtakes, is what he called it, the Inside outtakes, which was
Mhm.
an hour of like there was some like behind the scenes footage in there, but there was also new content that didn't make it into the original, and
Mhm.
it was pretty fucking sweet. The album also
Yeah.
released for it
And
yesterday, and I'm glad there's more Bo Burnham content, especially with the type of catchy string he was on during Inside. I'm all for
no,
it.
man, for sure. I was really fucking excited about that.
Mm,
Um, I think he announced that was coming out on Monday, on Memorial Day.
yeah.
Um, and so my dad and my stepmom had taken us, me and my siblings, to go see Top Gun, the new Top Gun.
Oh, nice.
Um,
I heard that was really good.
it was, but I've never seen the original,
Yeah, me neither.
so I kind of went in and I was like, I've never seen it, but I'll watch it.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm happy to say that Big Jet Go Boom and Fly Fast make me happy.
Nice,
So
nice.
good movie. Um, but then afterwards, I saw that on like Instagram. I was like,
Mm-hmm.
oh. Um, but yeah, I'm really glad that deluxe album came out. It's got one of my favorite songs, Spider, on it.
I
Um,
had a feeling you would like Spider a lot. I did too. I feel like that shit should have made the original cut. That would have been
it's
so funny, just in the middle of something sad, just Spider. Yeah.
yeah, um, really fucking funny.
Yeah.
The chicken song was
Hmm.
one of the most emotional things.
Yeah.
And I wish he kept it in because like it would have fit with the themes and stuff. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I was thinking about. I mean, I really enjoy that song too. I think that's really beautiful. I was trying to think about it though. I'm like, where would that be placed in? Because I think
Yeah, it's,
I kind of like how the ending of Inside already is, and I think I don't know if it would have fit it within the formula of the ending without getting like too sad, too emotional, like
yeah,
more than it already does. But that's why I'm really that's partly why I'm really glad the outtakes and this deluxe album exists because otherwise we wouldn't have heard that song, and that's a really great one.
yeah.
Yeah.
And like the uh the ICU bit
Oh yeah.
Like mocking the MCU is
Yeah.
like so fucking funny.
Inside
Um,
cinematic universe.
yeah.
Yeah.
Um, and then the on the deluxe album, like you only hear it like a little bit in the outtakes where he's like talking about microwave popcorn,
Mm-hmm.
and then like on the deluxe album, there's the whole song, and
Yeah.
that's another really good one.
Mm.
Um, but yeah, I love Bo so much. I'm glad we got some more.
Yeah. Yeah, it was an hour of, more I like it, you inside kind of makes you wonder like if he stretched himself thin on like ideas for visuals just in one room and ideas and all that kind of stuff. And
Uh,
the fact that all these outtakes, I mean, like there's some that were like reminiscent of things that made it into the actual special, but like there was still like unique visuals for like these new songs and everything. And
yeah,
it was like crazy.
yeah,
um,
I love when he was showing like the different takes on like content and
yeah.
comedy and stuff like that.
Mm,
And like there's that one bit where he's like trying to figure out if the disco ball looks good or not.
yeah.
That cracked me up. And then there was like the one in, I think it was like the bottom left corner. He's like standing, and then there's like these crazy colorful lights going out and like right behind him.
Yeah,
I was
yeah,
like,
I
I
think I
love
remember
how
that.
that looks,
Yeah.
but I don't know. I wouldn't change Inside for the world, but
Hmm.
there's some things that I could see have would have been good from the
Yeah,
outtakes.
for sure. Yeah, it was great, and he also made fun of podcasts on there. So
Yeah,
fuck you for that, Bo.
yeah, that.
I'm gonna
I'm burning my CD and vinyl.
yeah, I'm gonna bow my Bo burn. Fuck, I'm gonna burn my Bo Burnham CD.
Take out your bras and burn them.
Yeah.
Go burn them, burn them.
Let Bo burn him. But yeah, no, it was great. If you enjoyed Inside, I'd recommend checking out, that video for sure. It's just an hour of cool behind the scenes looks and some more funny content in there.
And it's still gorgeous. Like it's
Oh
still on
God, yeah.
a really nice camera, so it's just
Mm.
all
Oh,
beautiful.
there was like that whole thing with like a drone in there.
Yeah,
I can't
it was
believe he had an entire drone and he never used it once in the actual special.
like,
I was like, God damn.
if he would have used that in like 30 or something
Oh
like that,
yeah,
like just
yeah,
flying around him in a circle,
yeah.
I feel like it would have looked cool as fuck. Either that or All Eyes on
I was
Me.
gonna
I
say
feel like
All
that
Eyes
would
on Me
look
also would have looked like really fucking trippy.
cool. But yeah, and then there was that one bit where he's testing out that like black light kind of thing,
Yeah.
and then I think like he has like two like fake teeth in the front of his mouth,
Oh
and they just
yeah,
didn't
dude.
glow as long as the
That
rest.
was so fucking funny, dude.
Oh my, oh.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's so good. I love that so much.
Yeah. Um.
Um,
Yeah. That was definitely a highlight of the week. That was so good.
mm-hmm.
But I don't really have much else to say about that. Do you? You cool moving?
No, I'm
Yeah.
good on them.
Yeah. It was really good. Check it out. And I just gave a thumbs up to nobody. So that's cool. But yeah, the next
I'm
thing.
interested.
Oh, the next thing I have that's not for that was released yesterday is the 1975 officially announced that they're coming back. I
Yeah.
think you talked about it a few episodes ago about how like Maddie told someone like on the street like, yeah, new album soon. I was just like, oh, okay, but we got official confirmation of that now, so
Yep.
looking forward to
And
some
blue.
70s throwbacks, and hopefully it's better than A Brief Inquiry.
Hopefully, yeah.
They've had more time to work on it than that
No, I
one.
know.
So
It's an unconditional form, not briefing, right?
oh shit, yeah, you're right. My bad. Yeah, Brief Inquiry is the good one. I get them
Yeah.
confused, and that makes me sad because one's way better than the other.
Yeah.
But yeah, notes on it. Hopefully it's better than that one. They've had more time to work on it, so I usually that means it'll be a little bit more quality. But
Yeah.
yeah, there was that.
And then one other thing that happened before yesterday, Shinedown released a third single.
Oh, I've heard. Do they still not have their album out?
No, not
Holy
till the 1st
shit!
of July.
God damn.
They were supposed to release it on April 22nd. But
Yeah, that's why I was like, oh my god, that's still not out.
yeah, but they released that song that they played exclusively on tour.
Mm.
That's good. It's like a nice pick me up. It's like it's like if Imagine Dragons, It's Okay to Not Be Okay was good.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I guess that's also news. We got a track list
Oh yeah.
to
18 tracks, baby.
yeah, I said the real Donda too.
Also on July 1st.
Yeah, yep.
Yeah.
Oh, that's also July 1st, you said?
Yeah.
Damn, you gotta pick favorites there.
20 track album and an 18 track album.
Oh, holy shit! Yeah, I forgot the Shinedown one was also really long.
Yeah.
Damn.
It's gonna be a long day.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was a good song.
Nice.
And then yesterday we had a Post Malone drop.
Yeah.
And you've listened to it, Mike?
I have listened to it. I listened to it only once, so I can't really
Okay.
give like specific details, but I can give overall thoughts.
I don't know. Give us those.
Oh, okay. My overall thoughts is that it was another Post Malone album. Um, I mean, if you watched our arts analysis on that with our great buddy John,
Mm-hmm.
then if you remember my thoughts on it, it was just kind of like, yeah, I mean, I think he's just not really quite for me. I only really liked Beer Bongs from that, and this was a little bit more of the same of other stuff. I think I like it a little bit better than Hollywood's Bleeding, but it's just kind of still like in one ear and out the other for me. Um,
That's fair.
I like he's obviously going through some stuff right now,
Uh-huh.
and I like the tracks that do deal with that. Like I liked the love/hate letter to alcohol. I think the opener was pretty good, and I think Euthanasia. I only listened to that once, but I kind of liked the vibe on that one. I thought it had really cool like synths going on in there.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, but like anything that wasn't really dealing with that, just I wasn't really feeling me personally. It's just not really my thing. So it was all right, but I'm probably not gonna listen to it again, to be honest with you. But
Okay.
you're also more of a big Post fan than me, so
Yeah.
what'd you think of it?
I liked it quite a bit. First listen, I started it at like 11:30 the night it came out.
Mm.
I got through like love hate letter to alcohol, and I was like, I'm not feeling this right now.
Mm.
But I had to like I didn't feel like I was liking any of the songs. I was like, oh, that's not good.
Yeah.
Um, but then I was like, maybe I'm just tired. I'll listen to it tomorrow, and then we'll see how I feel. And then I listened to it yesterday, and I ended up liking it quite a bit. Um, there are a couple songs on there I think that I didn't like. Insane
Mm.
or let's see, Insane or
I didn't really like Lemon Tree that much. He just like goes into a weird southern accent at like
yeah,
one point in in the chorus. I remember that's like the only thing I remember that I was like, "Ooh." Not huge
yeah,
on that.
yeah. I wasn't a big fan of that the first time I listened to it. Um, I find the pronunciation of the er at the end of some of the words in that song funny.
Mhm.
But I like the rest of that song, so it's enough to sway me.
All right.
I also didn't like I Cannot Be a Sadder Song with Gunna.
Mhm.
Um, it was just not my favorite. But I liked the Doja Cat song. Wrapped Around My Finger was a fun little bop, reminiscent of like Hollywood's Bleeding.
Mhm.
Um, but yeah, I really liked Reputation. Cooped Up is a good song. It's grown on me a lot. Uh, Love Hate Letter, and like you said, Euthanasia, pretty
Mhm.
good. The closer, I like it, but I feel like it doesn't really do much to close out the album,
Yeah. Yeah, I agree with that.
which is kind of sad. But overall, I like the album quite a bit. I like it a bit more than Hollywood's Bleeding, but yeah, he's yet to do something better than Beer Bongs, which is fine. But
Mhm.
come on.
Yeah. I think he was really onto something with a lot of the beer bong stuff, and then just feels like I don't know. This one's definitely less poppy, which I
Yeah.
respect. Well, I shouldn't say respect. That makes it. I sound very elitist when I say that, but like I don't know. Like he has some good poppier songs that were on Hollywood's Bleeding. Like Circles was pretty good,
Yeah.
but a lot of that record was not that great in my opinion. And
Pretty.
so like it's good that he didn't pigeonhole himself in that sound again. I think, which is good to see.
Mhm.
But I don't know. Yeah, but I'm glad that you enjoyed it though.
Yeah,
Having good
he
time with
seems
it.
to have had yeah, he seems to have had fun with this album.
Oh, for sure, for sure.
Like, he did his the new Hot Ones for the beginning of
I
the new
did watch
season.
that. Yeah, that
Yeah,
was
and
great.
yeah, he was getting pretty hyped for the album on there.
Mm,
He just seems to have, because Hollywood's Bleeding came out only a year after Beer Bongs, so he didn't
mm,
have the time that he had with this one. And, I feel like there could have been a couple better songs on here, but I feel like he had a good time with it, and that's good enough for me.
yeah, yeah. No, he definitely did. So yeah,
Yeah,
cool.
cool.
Um, yeah. I mean, I think that's
Yeah.
about all the music news that I have. We could probably get into the monthly wrap up. Honestly, we're 40 minutes in already.
Are you? Yeah, man.
Yeah.
No,
Uh, I actually have quite a few in mind.
no, it was probably the slowest month for music for me.
Do you not have a lot in yours?
Yeah, I think I have, let's see, one, two, three, four, five, six. I have six. So,
Okay, cool. So I think I have eight. So if I'm doing the math right, I think if I start, then we should be able to alternate the whole time. So, um, cool. So yeah, we're just gonna do a little monthly wrap up of the music we've listened to this month in the month of May, which is not anymore, but it's okay. um, yeah. So the first thing I listened to was "Melt Away" by J.D. Hart. A friend of mine showed me that. I have one of their songs as the song of the week. I haven't revisited it honestly, but there was a lot of cool sounds that were going on in there, and I probably should re-listen to it again at some point. It had like a lot of 21 Pilots vibes to it a bit, but like a little more indie. Uh, but yeah, it was pretty decent. Hold on, I should probably have pulled this up. That's my bad. 1 second. I liked both of their voices quite a bit. I remember I liked The Cure quite a bit. That was the opener, Heroin song, and I believe I'm a Kid. I also was a pretty big fan of. Or no, it was The Omen. The Omen I was also pretty good on. And yeah, I don't remember like the low points that much, but it was pretty decent. Worth a listen. I'd probably give it like a light 7 or so. Um, yeah.
cool. The first thing I listened to was Arcade Fire's "We."
Mm-hmm.
Um, I have not returned to it.
Did that?
Um,
Sorry, did that come out this month?
yeah, it was May 6th.
Shit, I forgot to write that down. I listened to that as well. Oops. You can go though.
No, it's all good. Yeah, I haven't been back to it, unfortunately. I just haven't had the time or want to. Um, from what I remember, it was fine. Just not as good as their previous projects. But it still has that traditional, pretty Arcade Fire sound.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have a ton to say about it because I don't remember a whole lot of it, but I do remember liking the Lightning Part 1 and 2, and then Unconditional 2 with Peter Gabriel. Um, I don't remember if I have any least favorite songs, but for now I gave it like a 6 to a 6.5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I forgot to put that into mine, so I'll just attach onto yours by saying I think pretty much the same thing. I don't remember much of it. I liked a couple moments on it. I need to listen to more like earlier Arcade Fire for sure. But
Yeah.
yeah, I thought it was all right. I just forgot to put that in my thing. Um, but yeah, the next thing I listened to was To See the Next Part of the Dream by Paranol. I saw this in think it was a YouTube video of someone just saying like these are my favorite albums of 2021, and the other two were Black Midi and Black Country New Road, and then this was attached with them, and I'm like, all right, I'll check it out. And it was a shoegaze record, but I listened to it and I liked it quite a bit. Me and shoegaze, I think shoegaze is really, really good background music. Like, it's really relaxing. Like, I really like it for that. So I don't really pay attention to like what the actual songs are. So I can't really give my favorite songs on it. But it was overall very enjoyable, and I probably will come back to it at some point. I'll probably give it like a decent to strong 8 or so. Yeah, pretty good.
Sick. Sounds good. The next one I listened to was Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers by Kendrick, of course. Definitely the album I listened to most this month. In my opinion, is pretty much the same as when we did the episode. I still love it, and I'm still gonna be bumping it for the rest of the year. It's so emotional, it's so personal. I just love it. I love it a lot. But my favorite on the record became Mr. Morale.
Oh, really?
Yeah. That one is just so fun. I love the production on it. I love the weird like instrumental that reminded me of Clipping when it first came out.
Sounds like Story too, a little bit.
But yeah, it's my favorites are Mr. Morale, Rich Spirit, Savior, Father Time, Crown, We Cry Together, Mother I Sober, Auntie Diaries, And then my least favorites were Silent Hill and Purple Hearts. I still like both the songs, but they're just not my favorites. And then I still give it a solid 9.
Nice.
So, yeah, love that album.
Yeah. The next one on my list is also Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers, by
Me now? Okay.
By Mr. Kenny L, brother of Kenny G. That's so stupid. Yeah, I mean, I feel the same about it. I have different highlights and stuff, but I feel pretty much the same. It's a really good record. I think I like it maybe like a touch more than I did when we did the episode. I like pretty much every song on here. Some of the highlights for me, I guess, would be United in Grief, N95, Father Time, We Cry Together is great. Vince gets mad at me when he's like, you wouldn't listen to that outside of the album, and just Vince has a vendetta against that song for whatever reason.
He's right. It's fine.
I like Count Me Out quite a bit. I've seen a lot of people rating it as a lower one on the record, and I don't understand why. I think it's great.
I think that David didn't like it either.
Yeah, I think he was one of them, and I was like, what? I think it's so fun. I really love the beat on that one. Savior is probably my favorite. I really love the beat on that one. And then Auntie Diaries and Mother I Sober, and Mirror has grown on me too. I just listed pretty much the whole album. Yeah, I really like all of them. Some of my low points, I think Die Hard, it's all right. Not huge on it. Kind of same with Purple Hearts. And yeah, those are probably the only two. Maybe somewhat Worldwide Steppers. I'm not a huge fan of the beat on that one. The lyrics are great, but yeah, I don't hate anything on the record. It's all good at the very least. So yeah, I would give it probably like a light 9 or so. It's very, very good. Essential listen. Listen. That sounds like one of the accents he would do. Now listen to this. I'm trying to. He does that on some song where he does that. Oh, it's N95. Let's check about this for a second. Okay. Anyways. Yeah. Essential listen. I would say if you are at all a fan of hip hop.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Okay. What's next on your list?
I lumped the Three Strokes albums together from the Artist Analysis. I haven't returned to those either, but I have the same thoughts as I did when we did the episode. I still enjoy them quite a bit, but I love the Strokes, so pretty sure the Come Down Machine was my favorite out of the three. Let's see.
Yeah, you liked that one quite a bit.
Yeah, I think yeah, Come Down Machine, then Person, Presence of Earth, then Angles. Um, but yeah, I still like them quite a bit. I love the Strokes. I love their sound. Uh, but yeah, my favorites were Visions of Division, Razorblade, 80s Come Down Machine, and Call It Fate, Call It Karma. And then my least favorites were Slow Animals, Killing Lies, and You're So Right. And I still give them a solid 8. You know.
Nice.
Um, I don't have much to say because I haven't been back to them, but
Yeah.
still, yeah. What about you?
Cool. My next one is The Smile, A Light for
Okay.
Attracting Attention. Came out the same day as Kendrick Lamar. And I didn't really get around to getting in the vibe of it until after I was over Kendrick Lamar because I can't really have the same mindset for those albums, honestly. But yeah, I it came out, and honestly, I think it's pretty good. It's definitely a slower record, very very. I guess I don't know if vibey is the right word, but like it has a vibe to it that you kind of just gotta fall into a bit. And I think it's pretty good. There's a couple tracks I don't really remember all that much, but I think some of the oh my god, sorry, words just like escaped me. Some of the highlights for me um, would be Panavision grew on me quite a bit. That was probably one of my least favorite singles, and then now I really like it a lot. Speech Bubbles pretty good. Thin Thing is pretty good. Open the Floodgates. Free in the Knowledge I still think is probably the best song on there. I think it's really gorgeous. And We Don't Know What Tomorrow Brings was also a great thing of energy at the end there, and skirting on the surface I also quite a bit. Um, yeah, pretty good album. I'd probably give it like a strong 8 or so.
Cool. Yeah,
Yeah.
I definitely still check that one out. I meant to, but I just never ended up doing it because of Kendrick, I think.
Yeah, it came out the same night, so
Yeah.
yeah. And we also had the Strokes to do that week, so
Yeah.
yeah.
Um, but I definitely do want to check it out, and I knew you'd like it because you're a Radiohead fan, and
Yep.
you would like Tom York's penis, but
And Johnny Greenwood's.
I'm trying to go with leave him out.
Mm,
Yeah, I'll definitely check that one out soon.
yeah.
But
Cool.
yeah, do you want to do another one of yours, or should I do my last one?
Oh, you're on your last one already?
Yeah, because I lumped this. I said I had six, but I lumped the
Oh,
top
okay. I
three.
see what you
So,
mean.
yeah,
Uh, I guess I can do a couple more. Or here, I know what your last one is, so we can.
yeah,
Yeah, you can do yours first, and then yeah. So I'll just say the next thing on mine is the discography of the Strokes. I lumped all of them together because I hadn't listened to a full album of theirs before. And yeah, I mean it was good, but I think not quite for me. I really liked Is This It and The New Abnormal. I think those are really great albums. The other three I thought were just all right. Um, and
there's four. So that's fine.
the other four, oh shit, yeah, there is four. My bad. I thought the other four were all right. And yeah, I think overall I gave them like a decent 7 or something like that. Yeah, yeah, that's pretty much
Yeah,
all I gotta say. I haven't re-listened to any of them either. Actually, I've re-listened to the New Abnormal, I think, but yeah,
yeah. No, that's fair.
yep,
Great album.
yeah, that one and Is This It I really enjoyed. The other, yeah, I just
Yeah.
explained that, so I'm not gonna say it again. All right, you want to do this one?
Sure. And then my last one on here is Harry's House. Harry Styles. Um, yeah, I'll go over what I just said earlier, but I do really enjoy this project. Um, I love how it's definitely feels like a good album to go into the summer with. Um, while also having some good emotion behind it. I think, yeah, like I said, the debut is still my favorite, but I think that I like this one more than Fine Line. But yeah, overall, I really enjoyed the album. My favorites were Matilda, Satellite, Late Night Talking, Grape Juice, and Boyfriends. And then my least favorites were Keep Driving, Little Freak, and Cinema.
Hmm.
My rating, I give it like I guess it's pretty solid to a strong 7, maybe a light 8 on a good day.
All right,
But yeah, that's me.
nice. Yeah, my next album is also Harry's House by Harry Styles.
Oh,
Um, I know. HH by HS. And yeah, I like I said, I thought it was all right. I think there's definitely good moments on it, but I'm not really like in love with any of the songs, probably except for Matilda. I think Matilda's really
mhm,
good. Some of my other highlights, though, I think music for a sushi restaurant is pretty fun. Late night
mhm.
talking is pretty groovy. I think that's. I actually like late night talking quite a bit. I'll be honest.
Yeah.
That was it's got a vibe to it. Um,
Yeah.
as it was is it's all right. It's pretty good.
Mhm,
Uh, I like daydreaming quite a bit, and satellite. I think I like the ending of satellite more than I like the first part of it. But
mhm.
yeah, some of my least favorites though. I wasn't a fan of grape juice, Little Freak, Cinema, Keep Driving, Boyfriends, or the love of my life. I don't know. All of them kind of just were a little in one ear and out the other for me. Uh,
Okay.
Pretty much each time I listened to the record, not really huge on them, but yeah. Well, actually, Cinema. I think Cinema has a great beat to it. I just the lyrics are really distracting on that
Yeah.
one. But yeah. Overall, I think I give it like a decent 6 or so. It's good. But it has just about as much I don't like as I do like. Uh, but I don't like dislike anything on it. To be honest, nothing like I don't think I'd put anything of it in the red or so. So
Mhm.
yeah,
Uh, yeah, like first listen, I was enjoying it quite a bit, but like when I got to Matilda, I was like, "Oh."
yeah. Matilda's a great track.
Yeah, and I texted you, I was like, that's a really fucking good song.
Yeah, you did.
Um,
That's probably the
but
most emotional he's gotten on a song since,
oh yeah,
at least since the debut. But it's probably even more than anything on the debut, except maybe
yeah.
like from the dining table, maybe. But
Mhm.
this one's like more of a. It's not as much of a oh breakup, I'm sad message,
Yeah.
aka my whole album. But yeah,
When you're just like a fuck your family, they don't deserve you sort of
yeah,
song.
yeah. um,
Um,
but yeah,
yeah.
then the other two that I have on here were both recommendations by one of my buddies. Actually, the same one who recommended me the J. Do Heart album. He gave me a couple to listen to over vacation, which I had some time to do after vacation. But the first one I listened to was "Tell Me That It's Over" by Wallows. That's the record that came out this year. I thought it was all right. I've listened to. I think they only have one other album, and I've listened to that before, and I was like, it's okay. I enjoyed more of "Tell Me That It's Over" though. I think, but like, it was still a little like, yeah, this is all right. Like it's good background noise, but like. I did really like the track "Guitar Romantic Search Adventure," which is the closer. I thought that was really cool, and I hope they do more stuff like that in the future. But everything else was just like it was pretty much what you expect from a Wallow song, but like done I guess a little bit better than usual.
Okay.
Not that the other ones are bad, but just I don't know. I enjoyed them a little bit more, but I'd probably give it like a light 7 again.
Cool.
And then the last thing I have is "When We Were Friends" by the Backseat Lovers. Now I had never heard of these guys before, but apparently they're somewhat like big and like I shouldn't say big, but like in terms of indie rock, a lot of people know them. And this is like their only album. I don't know much about them, but this album was really good. I definitely need to reach like re listen to it. Um, but I really loved a lot of stuff on here. The lead singer's voice was really good. You'd actually probably like this album a lot too.
Okay.
When We Were Friends by the Backseat Lovers. It's really good indie rock. Yeah, I think I liked Watch Your Mouth, Kilby Girl, Maple Syrup. Uh, I in Pool House. I don't remember them too much, but I'm definitely going to re-listen to this at some point. Just listened to it like earlier this week. Really good record. I probably give it like a strong 8 or so. Really enjoyable.
Very cool.
Um, and yeah, that's all I got from mine.
Yeah.
And
Busy month for you. Not as busy for me, but still a good amount.
yeah, I didn't even know mine was so busy until I was like looking at it earlier. I was like, damn, that's a lot of stuff there, and I forgot Arcade Fire. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, I think we could just jump into song of the week if you're all right with that. We're at 59
Yeah,
minutes, so
I'm good.
cool. It is me this week, and I know, sorry. Like I said, it's been the one thing that's kind of been like stuck in my head like this whole week. So I think I'm gonna go with that Panic at the Disco song, "Viva Las Vengeance." So,
Cool.
yeah. Alrighty, "Viva Las Vengeance" by Panic at the Disco.
Yes, sir.
Like I said, I've just been, I don't know, that chorus has been stuck in my head all week, and I'm not in love with like the mixing parts of that song. I think it could have sounded probably a little bit better, but I don't know. I think it's a promising return, and I hope there's more enjoyability on the record as well. So, yeah.
Yeah, I agree. Good song.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And his voice on there.
Yep.
But yeah, I think I'm gonna go with something from Harry's album.
Yeah. No, for sure.
I'm gonna go with Late Night Talking.
Cool. Sounds good.
We've been doing all this late night talking about anything you wanna.
Late Night Talking by Harry Styles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I really like that song. It's very funky, very groovy, very fun. Yeah, it was I think that's the second song on the album, and it was a good way to really cement in the sound of the album. And I just really enjoyed that one.
Yeah, for sure. Like I said, that was also one of my favorites from the album. I think it's pretty catchy. It's got a fun vibe to it. I really like the chords on there too. Doing some cool stuff for pop music, which I always appreciate. Yeah. Pretty good stuff. Yeah.
Something I forgot to mention.
Yeah.
Stranger Things came back,
right?
And also Obi-Wan started.
Mm-hmm.
I watched all of Stranger Things in the first weekend, and it's really fucking good. Best season they've had so far.
Yeah, I've heard really good things. I'm gonna watch that after I am done with the album. Yeah.
And Obi-Wan Kenobi, fucking great. It's great to see Ewan McGregor back.
Yeah.
Just very, very good, and you should definitely watch that too, Mike.
Cool. Yeah, if I get around to it, I will. I probably have a higher chance of watching that than I do other things, honestly. But Stranger Things, I definitely want to get in the hype train sometime. So I may be late to the party, but I think like the last 2 episodes are coming out like in July, aren't they? Or something.
July 1st. July 1st is a big day.
God damn, yeah. But I'll probably have watched it by then. Wink, wink for album news. But
wink.
Yeah.
There was also, I don't know if you saw this, but because of all the jokes about Morbius on Twitter.
Oh yeah.
It got re-released in theaters.
Nice.
And you want to know how hard it bombed?
Oh, how hard?
It only made $85,000.
Oh my god.
And it was released in like 1,000+ theaters.
Mm-hmm.
So it's $82 per theater average.
Oh my lord. I think I saw some joke about that. Like it was like some like skit about, Oblivious Universal. Is that who owns that? I don't remember.
Warner Brothers. They're Sony.
So yeah, it was like oblivious Sony workers seeing that it was trending on Twitter and them thinking that was because it was popular. I think they were probably referring to that situation. I didn't know it got a re-release.
Yeah. It was not Morbin time.
It was not, no.
It's definitely fine to me.
Yeah, that's hilarious. And one other thing that I forgot to mention as well is that Black Country New Road started doing some of their live shows in which, they said they wouldn't be performing any of their older material since Isaac left the group right before their record came out this year.
Right.
And so I watched a couple live performances of the stuff. I didn't really listen to it too much because I guess I don't want to like spoil it for myself or anything. But they're still sounding good. They're still sounding like a good band. They're basically all of the rest of them are taking up vocals on different songs. So it's and they all have pretty good voices. They're all very British, but it's okay. I can forgive them for that. But
just this once.
Just this once, yeah. Only when I listen to their music can I forgive them for it. But yeah, just kind of wanted to mention that, I guess, that they're still making some good stuff. I'm excited to hear whatever comes out of that. But
very cool.
Yeah. Alrighty. Yeah. You got anything else for this week? It was a whole week of updates and news and all that.
Yeah. I'm pretty set. I don't have much else to talk about. I think we all got it out.
Yeah, got it all off our chest. Yeah. Alrighty.
I'll see you guys on Chocolate Sandwich if you guys want to jump over there.
Yeah, that's true. You'll see him. You'll see him there, and maybe you'll see him next week. Maybe, no promises, I guess. But we'll see. You'll see me. That's yeah. Yeah. Until then, we thank you guys very much for watching. If you're listening on streaming services, we appreciate that very, very much. You can come to YouTube where you won't be able to see us, but you will be able to go into the description and find some links to some extra stuff. You'll be able to see the Song of the Week playlist where you can find Late Night Talking or Viva Las Vengeance. We got a playlist for my songs of the week, for Colin's songs of the week, and then we have one that's combined with all of our stuff that we've talked about along with our guests. It's a very big playlist nowadays, but a lot of good stuff in there. And there's also a link to the Twitter page. Got links to Colin's stuff. He's got an Album of the Year page where he reviews albums, and he also has an Instagram page where he reviews albums.
Sure.
And then links to my stuff as well. You got my Instagram down there as well as my Album of the Year page, and links to some of my streaming services. Both Spotify and Apple Music are down there, I believe. And like I said, keep a closer eye on that. It's happening soon, I swear to God. I texted one of my friends last night saying I think it's about like 93% done, and I am laser focusing. But yeah. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it, as long as I didn't miss anything.
I don't think so. But a little insight for you and the people listening at home. My location for recording this podcast right now is in my sister's closet.
Oh, so. Shit. Damn.
This I'm coming out of the closet.
Wow. For real this time.
Yeah.
Damn, I didn't know your recording budget got increased. Yeah.
Yeah. No more loud ice machine.
Actually, honestly, that's kind of true.
Just a echoey closet.
Damn. Nice. Well, I hope you enjoy coming out of the closet. It is June and all. So
happy Pride Month, y'all.
Happy Pride Month. Alrighty. Well, we'll catch you guys next week for an in-person episode. At least I will. Yeah.
Yeah.
Woo.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
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 Woo.
Yep.